Today, we're updating our 10K portfolio because if you bought with us 32 days ago, your portfolio is up 70% when Bitcoin has only moved 12% in that same time period. So we're going to update it, see where to move the profits. It's time to discover crypto. And folks, you can see here, we dropped this November 29th, and it's our 10K portfolio. And like I said, you're up about 70%, closer to 69%. And in that time, Bitcoin has only moved 13%. I said 12. It's spiked a little bit today. So Bitcoin has barely moved, yet our portfolio has pumped almost 70% in just a month. So what should we do with this portfolio, folks? We're going to break it down. All right, first off, you can see we are up incredibly off Say. And if we look back at the old original portfolio, originally we had Chainlink, Vitadao, then Say coming in as the third largest holding, followed by CyberConnect, Cody, Bonfida, and Snake. So we had a meme coin. But look at the update. Snake has just been blasting off. It is up 474%. If we move over here, it has just been taking off like a rocket lately. And Say has been moving as well. And in fact, nothing has not outperformed Bitcoin except for Chainlink. And folks, I actually said, hey, this is going to be the Bitcoin of your portfolio, probably going to move the least. That, unfortunately, that prediction came true. Now, when we bought Chainlink, it was coming off a pump, but we have some Say profits. We have some Snake profits, and I want to reallocate those profits. And potentially, should we even sell a token? We're going to choose one of these tokens, just completely eliminate, and we're going to add a new token. Stick around the end to see what these are. But first, we need to go ahead and peel off some Say profits. So if you jumped in on this portfolio, we're going to reduce this exposure. It's now over 5,000 of the almost 17,000, and we're going to change this number of 6,900. I don't know how I came to that one. If we look at the recent price action, you'll see why we need to take some profits. This is the 30-day, and actually, after we added to the portfolio, it was down. It was down and to the right, and then after that, it's just been on an incredible run. Here you can see essentially coming in below a quarter all the way to 75 cents. So we're going to take some Say profits, and I'm not bearish on Say whatsoever. They're still building. They're still out there, one of the strongest L1s out there. And in fact, they just did something pretty huge, which I would consider pretty bullish. SNS, these are the name services for this token, had almost as many 24-hour registrations as Ethereum name service. And if you recall, this is actually Solana name service, Bonfida right here. So we're in the name service ecosystem. So it's interesting seeing Say just really having a very bullish period right now. And the other token we want to take some profit off is Snake. You see it is up 10% just today. If we click on the 30-day chart, wow, guys, we got in a whole lot of zeros, then a 3. We've erased a 0 and then turned that, and then we're flirting with almost the next 3. So we're flirting with the 10x there. And so Snake has just been outperforming. It is a meme coin, and we're going to take some meme coin profits. So we're going to take some L1 profits, some meme coin profits, and we're going to roll it into a new token. And I hope I don't regret it because, folks, I do think Snake is going to go higher. And look at this tweet from 15 hours ago. Now you have George from Cryptos R Us potentially onboarding Altcoin Daily. We click on Altcoin Daily, 1.4 million followers. If they drop a Snake video, folks, I would keep an eye out on that Snake price. Snake might start slithering even higher, folks. So we're going to only peel off a little bit of profits because I still want to ride Snake into the bull run. But first, let's talk numbers. Here you can see is over 5,000 of our portfolio. We're coming in at 6,900. But if you look at our original investment, it only represented at 1,600 at the time. So it has had quite the run up. So now I don't want to reduce this exposure to 1,600, but I do want to peel some profit. So we want to keep a nice round number. So we're going to go ahead and change this here. We're going to add a transaction, add a sale order. We're going to end up peeling off about a little bit more than a third, less than half. We're going to take off 2,700 Say tokens, and that should leave us with 4,200. We're going to take some profit and add a sell order. So we click sell. We're going to sell 2,700, and that should give us a nice round number again. And now we are down to 4,200 Say. So we have some cash on the sidelines now. And we've netted roughly a little over $2,000 in profit. So now we have $2,000 in profit, but we also want to take some Snake profits. And you can see Snake right now coming in about $1,400. And I want to sell roughly around a third. So we're going to go ahead and add a transaction, and we're going to sell a certain amount here. To get close to a third. You know, I think 310,000 is a number that comes to mind for whatever reason. And now we are down to 690,000 snakes. So we still have over 1,000. We reduced our exposure a little over 1,700. Went from about 24 to about 2,500, say, we'll just round. And now we're down to 1,700. So we got about 500 profit here, 2,500 profit from say. But we're not done, folks. I think it's time to eliminate a token from the portfolio. So we got about 2,500 dry powder on the sidelines. I think it's time for us to just go ahead and sell our Solana name service token as well. We're going to go ahead and get out of this token because we want to add a new token to the portfolio without diluting our bag. We don't want to cover too many tokens. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate Bone Fida, everybody. And that's going to give us another $850 or so. And after that $843, we're plus the 2,500. We roughly have 3,300, and we're just going to round to 3.3. So 3.333 and 33 cents is what we have to play with. Now it's time to deploy that capital. What tokens am I looking at right now? Where would I put my crypto profits? The first token is one I bought today, folks. I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and that is GMX. And the reason I'm bullish on GMX is numbers, figures, statistics, and I like what's going on in the ecosystem. GMX is a decentralized perpetual exchange, trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more 50x leverage directly from your wallet. Wouldn't you like to trade on an exchange without the exchange holding your tokens? Doesn't that sound great? Isn't that what happened to FTX? Isn't that happen with a lot of exchanges that go down? You have them hold your custody of your tokens, and then if anything happens, you lose all your tokens. Some people like to trade. This allows you to trade with ownership, with full control over your bag. The numbers I'm talking about, not only does it look good from a price range, if we click on the 30-day, if we would have jumped in 30-day, we barely have a little bit of a gain. We would have some gains, but nothing like what we're seeing in the rest of the portfolio. So it makes me think there's some pretty good opportunity here. And if we go to the max, I could definitely see this looking, like a small correction, but I like the trend that we're on right now. It is only up 21% for the 30-day chart here. But now back to the numbers. I said it's the numbers that make me like GMX. So let's go ahead and click on this. This is GMX's total value lock. You can see 578 million. This would be the 6th highest L2 in TVL. So let's look at its peers, okay? So DYDX, you can go ahead and get that token. GMX has more total value locked. What's DYDX's market cap? 800 million. GMX has more total value locked, so I know that's not the only metric, but that would mean, hey, you're probably going to see a higher market cap. No, it actually comes in lower, but this next figure is really going to shock you, everybody. Look at Immutable X. Immutable X is only coming in at 201, and I got to move my stinking mug so you can see that. Immutable X 201. Now, I know Immutable X isn't really known for TVL. It's more known for gaming. It's not going to be, an L2 DeFi solution, but Immutable X's market cap is 3 billion. Okay, GMX to reach that would be around a 6x. That would give you around a $350 GMX per token. I really like this price at $60. I would go ahead and deploy the capital into GMX. So let's go ahead and do that, folks. We go back to the portfolio, add new coin, and we're going to type in GMX. And you can see it right here coming in 0%, just like our FIDA. Maybe we'll keep an eye out on this one. But let's go ahead and deploy $3,300, folks. That's right, we're betting big on it. And just like the famous studio, we come up with about 54 tokens. That gives us about $3,300. We're going to go ahead and deploy it. Now, this is a large portion of the portfolio, and it is skyrocketing to the number 2 spot. So we're going to be betting big on this one, but we're playing with house money. We're playing with profits, and we're letting our original investments continue to ride into the bull run. So even if all else fails, we're still, as of right now, portfolio well into the green. So thank you for watching that. Let us know, what does your 10K portfolio look like? What coin do I need in this? And what would you have put your profits in? I'm going to be reading the comments, and maybe even your coin will make it into the next update, everybody. So I'm DZ, and hey, us in our 10K portfolios, we're all going to be at the top.